First thing that came out of her mouth was, "Can I push you in?" Somebody's put in a pair of dirty jocks.
There you go.
Bread tags. Who would have thought?
Thinking like throwing out a piece of something.
Stop.
So I'm sporting a new tattoo. I don't know if we can.
You probably won't see that, but yeah. So after our little dilemmas this morning, we went to the hospital, and there's no doctor there at the moment. But the nurse came out and said, "Toughen up."
You did.
Oh, so I'd make a good nurse. All right, so we're off to Robe now. We're not sure whether we'll stay there tonight or we'll continue on to Beachport. So we'll just go and see what it is. Weather's going to dictate what we're going to do a lot, because over the next couple of days, it's forecast to rain quite a bit.
No.
I'll tell you what, take a photo of this and then tell your friends about it. And when they say... You might as well tell your friends about it right now. Well, when they say, "I don't like cardboard bread tags," and you show them one that's 33 years old, and you think of it as what it is, it's single-use packaging, then it's over-engineered in my opinion.
Yes.
And when we get 12 tonne in 5 years come through the door,
wow,
imagine what's in landfill. It's huge.
Massive,
that's just what you're getting.
We reckon there's another couple of years in this, unfortunately. We will celebrate when the last plastic one walks in the door.
Yeah.
And it's made from polystyrene, so it doesn't get used or pulled from your yellow bin. This is the only place that we know of in Australia that recycles bread tags.
Gosh.
And we are taking them in at the rate of 10 boxes a month, 250 kilos every month. They're collected by a charity. We donate to get that raw material. They've been able to fund 94 wheelchairs in South Africa, and we've had 12 tonne of plastic.
Wow.
And we also manufacture for Country Road Australia. So the white ones that sit over here are what Country Road have designed.
Oh, that's awesome.
And we are about to send off this year's order, which is 470 pieces. Takes us months to make. We started well before Christmas. When it goes into a Country Road store, if it's like the last 3 years, it'll last 7 days.
Oh, wow.
It's handmade.
Incredible.
We make it with an oven and a car jack. It's about heat and it's about compression. It's so hand-to-matic. It takes 3 days roughly to get a bowl to the table. And there are polishing involved. Yes, and it's just pure bread tags. The other thing that we do is we take expanded polystyrene and we injection mould that and upcycle it to a food grade line as well. It was really just to show you that what we can do is upcycling.
Yep.
At the moment that mould's not in our injection moulder. We are busy making bar chairs, and this incorporates waste from Dulux powder coat paint, deemed unrecyclable, being able to turn it into a quality bead, which means that it can eliminate virgin plastic and be moulded into multiple things. We just chose a bar chair in the building industry because we had a lot of it to get rid of. It is quite a process.
Well, a definite 100% go to Transmutation in Robe.
So we went in there just to have a quick look around. 2 hours later, we walk out.
Has it been 2 hours?
2 hours, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that went quick.
Yep.
Doesn't feel like 12.
It's not a big place, but
12. I'm reading something else. So.
Yeah, incredible couple that own the place. It's yeah.
And they have, if they're not always in the shop because they're out making things, but when they are in the shop, fantastic. They're very passionate. And
they know their stuff.
And give you lots of information. So I ended up getting my long bowl, which it's got the stamp on the back of Robe, but this was 1,200 bread tags. 1,200, and it's the shits and bits bowl.
And we'll leave that as tax. Tell us about, what is it? What's it called?
Obelisk.
Obelisk.
I don't know.
What's it
I
called?
actually don't know how to pronounce it. Obelisk.
Obelisks.
Obelisk.
Obelisk. Anyway, that's enough trying.
So it was a landmark, I think it was 1800 and something, somewhere around there. And it was built to navigate ships in to
So
the
for
area.
navigational purposes.
Yeah, so apparently you can see it 20 k's out.
I'm ready for you to break out and say something stupid like they must have been very small prisoners because of the size of the walls.
Oh, it's very tiny. It's only up to about your waist high. Well, we've seen the, where is it, Kadena Munta?
Well, the miners were very
Cornish.
small, but these prisoners must have been even smaller than that because, yeah, the walls only come up to your waist.
And they only got a small exercise yard.
So we stayed in Robe a few years ago, and one thing we forgot about this town is most stores close at 2 o'clock. Unless you want on a Saturday, unless you want to eat or drink.
And I just want to someone patch for me blanket because I'm a dag.
Old granny over here.
Almost forgot the tunes we played. Yeah, you were the steady rock when I was going in circles. You had so much to give.
I'm hoping bugs aren't going to be a problem tonight. Yeah, right.
Look, I got one on me.
Okay, so we just pulled into this place called Long Gully Campground according to Wikicamps. It's $18 a night being in a conservation park.
And this one's got signs up for no fire, so...
No campfire tonight.
No.
Just a barbecue and that's it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Right, so just one night here tonight because the weather is turning, so it's starting to come in pretty grey and crappy over here. So tomorrow night we'll definitely be in a caravan park with power and electricity. So if you are adventurous, you can come up here and you four-wheel drive. You might go through a tyre or two, and that's okay if you can afford it. It's not in our budget, so I think we might have to stick to the black stuff for a little while. How good is this? SA, perfect coastline. It's a shame we can't get Ramon up, because flying over that would be fantastic. So this is 400 meters from where we're camping tonight. So all we're gonna hear tonight is this roar of this ocean come in. It's gonna be fantastic. So if the weather was a bit warmer, as you can see it's a bit chilly, this would be a good spot to have a crack a couple of beers and watch the sun go down. But unfortunately, I'm in shorts and t-shirts like an idiot, and it's about -5 degrees. How's the climb up the hill?
No. My ankle's hurting.
It's a bit of a climb. It's all downhill from here.
I'll just lay down and roll.
All right, so that's it from Long Gully. Long Gully, Little Deep.
It's the Little Deep Conservation Park.
Yep.
Long Gully Camp.
There you go.
Ground.
There you go. And I think we will see you Beachport?
Mm-hmm.
Beachport. All right.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere. All right. See you then.
Another time, another space, intertwined yesterdays.
So behind me we've got a nice protected beach. Pretty good for swimming, I imagine. Spin it around this way. And then you've got the wild Southern Ocean. It looks pretty rough. Not sure if you can see it or not, but just around about here, there's a seal bobbing up and down, surfing the waves. Here he comes. How cool is that?
It's like leather or tires.
I know, but look how big that is. That's huge. Right. Peg's in the background, shaking her head like I'm an idiot.
I'm like standing here watching you, thinking I'm watching those waves because you're watching down. I'm like, you're gonna be on the news, like one of those people that fall off from a wave.
The weather has definitely turned on for us today. Zero wind, bit of cloud cover, a beautiful day, which allowed me to get Ramon out on that island, which I'll find out what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it's something like Penguin Lighthouse or something, island. But I'll look it up anyway and let you know. But yeah, what a cracking spot. Absolute cracking. Alright, we've got a lot more coast to explore yet.
In the cracked up pavement, dandelions grew like a vow from a world that wouldn't let us down. On an empty schoolyard, the summer was new. We talked about bands and ways to leave this town. We laughed and lied, debated and confided, tried to fake it to get by. Back at Johnny's house, his folks were out. White lightning struck like a golden blaze. Everyone went crazy. Everyone was there that night. A grown-up kissed in a twilight haze. We thought we'd had it. Damn, I'm sure we did. Have we let it slip away?
Look at this brave soul at the end of the jetty. Don't dare what?
I'll fall into the stench. There's no way I would go into that.
This is the bog of internal stench.
It's like the labyrinth. Like, who would go in here? Oh, I want to touch it, but I'm scared I'll grow another toe or something.
Be like the Simpsons.
Yeah, look,
The three-eyed fish.
Yeah, I'd rather sink than float.
Would you?
Yeah.
No.
It feels nice, but it feels a bit slimy. It's actually gross. I'm gonna have an infection now.
No, you won't. So the reason she won't have an infection is because this is super salty, this water. You actually can't sink, you'll just float. Now the percentage of salt in it, we'll have to put it up on the screen for you, but when I said to Peg, I said, You actually can't drown in here. First thing that came out of her mouth was, "Can I push you in?"
Test the theory.
That's true love, folks. True love.
Test the theory.
All right, bog of eternal stench. Tick.
Yeah, I still want to see if we float in it though. What's something we don't want we throw out there?
Well, yeah, clearly you don't want me, because you were quite willing to throw me
Oh, it
overboard.
has to be a person, doesn't it? I was thinking like throw out a piece of something.
Stop.
So, able seamen Dawnson and Todd lost their lives on the adjacent beach when a German mine they were destroying exploded on the 14th of July 1941. These men were the first casualties due to enemy action of on Australian soil in the World War II.
We just come to this little town called Southend. Thought we'd just come out for a day. I don't know how long we're going to stay out for because the weather is pretty crap, to be honest. But yeah, it's just another crayfishing town with spectacular scenery. So the holes in the rocks are called solution holes. They'll form when tree roots decayed and produced an acid which ate away at the rock.
Let it slip away. In an endless dust we prosper. When everything was bright and new. A crew of jokers and believers.
I could just keep walking along this coastline because I just can't get enough of it. Peg's still in the car, so I think it's the only right thing to do is go back. But I don't want to. How good is this view?
Just seen that they got a time capsule and it was put here in 1997 and it's opening in 2047, so we'll have to come back. So now thinking about it, what would you put in a time capsule? If we had...
If they're going to open a time capsule in 50 years, what would you put in it? That's a bloody good question. I do have one question though. Why would you think somebody's put in a pair of dirty jocks? Why is that the first thing that came to your mind was, I bet you somebody's put in a pair of dirty jocks in it?
Because that's what you would do.
Really? So let us know. Clearly, Peg would put dirty jocks in hers.
No, I wouldn't. I don't wear jocks. Or dirty ones, for that matter.
All right, let us know. What
don't
would you put
know.
in a time capsule?
I actually don't know.
Neither do I.
When everything was bright and new. A crew of jokers and believers. Moonlight dreamers. Moonlight dreamers.
Bit out of breath coming up those stairs.
Yeah, well, we just went straight for it.
Yes, first thing in the morning. All right, that's it from, I don't even know where we are now.
Beachport.
Beachport, yep. So that's it from us from Beachport. Next stop will be Millicent. And how's this for a view?
We've got more budget now.
Oh, hang on. Get out of the way, Peg. I said, how's this for a view when you get in the way?
And I go,
Make sure you subscribe, because if I can get 500, that's 500 subscribers, Peg said I can get a new GoPro.
And just to be clear, we don't make money on any of that. I'm just saying if we can get to 500, we'll stretch the budget.
Come on, subscribe now.